As a way of celebrating National Bullying Prevention Month at Cady College, many students, faculty, and staff joined together and participated in a series of events and activities to support the cause of people being bullied everywhere. In doing so, we united together by wearing the color orange on October 10th, which was better known as Unity Day. Check it out.
I think bullying is when someone's insecure about themselves and has to hurt other people because of those insecurities.
Bullying is putting people down to make yourself feel better.
Bullying is to make people feel uncomfortable physically and emotionally.
Bullying is pretty much anything that makes a person feel uncomfortable about being themselves and are put into a position where they feel vulnerable and attacked and hurt.
People might be bullied for any reason really, whether it's their height, their weight, their sexual orientation, whether it fits the norm or not.
Usually it's something to do with the fact that they're a little bit different than other people, mostly because of either how they act, how they dress, and how they just present themselves. It could be like an immature thing, like they may not be fully aware of who they are, so they're not confident enough, and that's what makes them as a target.
Their interests or even personalities. In school, a lot of kids may be bullied by the other kids because they are physically weaker, they don't play sport, or they just appear to be not uncomfortable in the other's kid.
And then it also goes with the idea that a lot of people are formulated or brought up to believe that there's a certain way you're supposed to be normal. Like you're supposed to idolize the same celebrities, you're supposed to wear the same type of brands, you're supposed to be this type of person and fit into these types of categories, and sometimes you're just not. And that's one of the things that is part of growing up, is trying to figure out who you are. So it's kind of difficult when you're being attacked because you're different. Okay, people might bully for a number of different reasons. Could it be the normal ones like pride or jealousy or insecurity, but it could also be just the way that they're brought up. They don't know any better. That's just how that someone says something to them like that, and they just decide to emulate what that was.
To make themselves feel more empowered, they might have an issue at home, they may or they might not. It might be they've been bullied, so it's their way of taking vengeance in a way.
There is this special circumstance that I knew, that in which the teachers are bullied by students, but it's not physically, it's just because of the class didn't like the teacher.
When I was in kindergarten, I was bullied by any bully, it doesn't really matter who it was. I'd come home with teeth marks, with bruises, with scrapes every day. I'd come home crying, and looking back, my mom was more frustrated with the teacher's lack of initiative. Personally, I just felt bad for her. She had a tough home life, and that was very vocalized. It was something that shouldn't have been, so I could see her side of it. Bullying could be resolved more positively with a mediator. It could also be worked out with better communication. Maybe the bully needs some help communicating how they're dealing with their things rather than taking it out on someone else.
If people were taught to empathize more, because if you are able to empathize and understand what other people are going through, or see the signs that what you're actually doing is bullying and be aware of what you're doing, then maybe we can actually stop bullying from happening, because it doesn't really need to happen, because it's just one of those unnecessary things about growing up that kind of doesn't make any sense.
I think by making awareness that bullying does exist and that people do have those insecurities and how they can sort of overcome them, and then if the bully can overcome it, then there won't be no bullying.
Thanks for watching, and remember, you can help prevent bullying in your community. So let's unite and make change happen.